Put your cups up on this one. Sex in the city. Sex in the city. Bay Area, where we at? Yeah. Let's go.
Greetings, YouTube faithful. You know what it is. Another edition of your boy's Pharaoh's Wisdom, Pharaoh J. You know I do. True life, I'm a Pharaoh. You guys should know about my channel by now. You know I come to you with some very pressing issues every week. And this week, I'm going to talk about age as it relates to dating. Because I know there's a lot of different couples out there where, you know, one individual is older and one's, you know, substantially older and one's substantially younger. And you got friends and family who are, you know, hating because of the age difference. And you also always have, like, people who are afraid to ask other people out or date somebody because of the age thing. Let me just stop you right there. Number one thing, before I even start, age doesn't matter. It's just a number. It's just something that you put on your driver's license and in other forms you fill out because people be all up in your business. It's something you lie about. If you're a woman, you're 29 forever. You know, something that helps you get into, you know, to downtown, to clubs, helps you get alcohol. That's what age is. There's literally nothing but two numbers next to each other, or one number if you're, like, you know, under 10. This is worth 3 digits if you're super healthy, you live to be 115. But age is just a number. So as it pertains to relationships, first of all, ignore your friends and your family. It's like, oh, why are you dating him because he's older? Why are you dating her because she's young? Or why are you dating her because she's old? You know, don't ignore that. If the person makes you happy, then, hey, do what you do. Keep dating them. If they make you happy, they truly make you happy, then just ignore the other people because they'll come around. They'll always come around. You shouldn't let the opinions of others, you know, infect your mind and get to you because you can miss out on something great. But anyway, oftentimes it's, you know, it really comes up a lot in, I'd probably say like high school and college, when you have an older person, whether it be a girl or a guy, who's, say, if it's high school, let's say it's a senior, and he's interested in a freshman. Now, when you're in high school, that seems like a scary gap, right? I mean, 3 years, senior, freshman is generally like 17 or 18 and like 14 or 15 if they're in that older age. Like 17 and 14, that's a creepy little To Catch a Predator almost range you got going over here, like Perverted Justice, Chris Hansen knocking on your door like, oh, your sergeant's son was dating a friend, you know. But it's kind of scary. But as you get older, that same gap doesn't even seem that scary when you move up to college and have that same 3-year window, 18 and 21. It's like the same age gap that it was in high school, but as you get older, it doesn't seem so crazy. Now, of course, that's just a small example because there are bigger age gaps. Let's say, I know a lot of people would say like a 45-year-old dating like a 32-year-old. That's 13 years, but still, I mean, hey, if the person makes you happy, it doesn't matter because you're truly, in my opinion, you're as young as you feel. And I know when I was a lot younger in middle school, I know a lot of you guys remember that whole little rule in high school. It's like, the youngest you can date is half your age plus 7. So let's say I'm 22. So half my age is 11, plus 7 is 18. The youngest I can date is 18, which for me is still kind of young because of the maturity level. And then the oldest you can date is your age plus 7, so 29. But I'm really, really not trying to date a 29-year-old. That's just this is not my thing, you know. Let's keep a little smaller range there. But that's like the little rule that a lot of people use. But you can date older than that if the person, like I said, if the person makes you happy, you can date older than that. Because again, age is just a number. That's really all it is. If you're 20 years old and you want to date a 17-year-old, now, first, if you're a guy, be very careful. You know, statutory rape, parents be tripping, you know, the whole deal, legal stuff. But if you just want to date, you know, hold hands, kiss, and be in a relationship, then, I mean, that's all well and good. It's really up to you because generally, to me, it's not about the age of the person. It's kind of the maturity level because, as we all know, girls mature faster than guys. So a younger girl dating an older guy wouldn't necessarily be as crazy as a younger guy dating an older girl because of the maturity. Now, if the person's 19 but they have the maturity level of like a 23-year-old, then they're gonna act, or they're gonna come off older. And so when you're dating them, yeah, sure, they're technically 19, but then when people get to know them, you're gonna see that, oh, this person, he's older, he's wise for their age, or she's wise for her age, or whatever. So literally, we should just go around and just strip ages. We should just erase ages. We don't need to know how old anybody is. We just be ourselves. Seriously, the maturity level to me is the only thing that really plays a fact in the whole age dating thing. Because I know when someone who's say 26 wanted to date someone who's say 20, someone who's like just starting college and wasn't really ready for like that committed, really serious relationship, that could cause problems because they're not emotionally ready to handle like a serious relationship with someone, someone older like that. Because generally when you get to 26, 27, you're kind of starting to lean towards the family thing and the seriousness and settling down and kind of the monogamy and stuff. Granted, people do become committed and monogamous and stuff at younger ages. I'm just saying, as you get older, you focus more on trying to build that family and settle down and stuff, because most people do. Even the people that say they don't, they really want to settle down. But when you're 20, you're 18 to 22, you just kind of want to have fun. You want to go out and experience things, and it's kind of hard for someone in that kind of general age group to be dating someone in that other serious age group, just because you guys are kind of wanting two different things, and that's where age plays a factor. So if you're not gonna ask the guy out or a girl out because of what your friend's saying, screw that. If you're not gonna ask a guy or girl out because of what your family thinks, screw that. If you're not gonna ask a guy or girl out because you care about anyone thinks because of their age, like, oh, this person is really 19, screw that. The only reason you shouldn't date someone younger, substantially younger, substantially older is, for your person, for you. If you don't feel comfortable because maybe the person's not mature enough. If the person's not mature enough, then that's one thing. Or they're too mature. You're not mature enough. That's one thing. But don't not date somebody because you're afraid of what other people are going to think about the age gap. So remember that age in dating, don't stress on it. Age is just a number. Granted, it can be a really small number, or it can be a really big number. But ladies, remember that 29 forever. When you hit 29, you're 29 forever. That's just me. Shout out to my mom. 29 forever, Mom. Love you. Anyway, it's your boy Pharaoh J. You already know the deal. Give it a thumbs up if you found the video helpful. Subscribe to my channel. Comment on the video. Share with me sometimes when you've had this situation come up, or if you had friends who've been dating someone older or younger, and it's kind of influenced you in some way. You can leave that. Hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Cause this is our year, we shining like chandeliers. The coops is 7 years, so toast to my divas that's up in here.